Dinner had just begun when the old mirror above the sideboard blinked. Not shimmered. Not glowed. Blinked like an eye waking up. The Johnson family froze. Every one of them turned toward the mirror, but it didn't show their reflections. Instead, it displayed another family seated at a table identical to theirs, a shadow version. Their faces were familiar yet wrong, too sharp, too pale, their eyes too dark and too knowing. "Mom, that's us," whispered Brielle. But the other family didn't move like they did. When Marcus leaned forward in real life, his reflection leaned back, lips pulled into a sly smirk. When Grandma Joan clasped her hands to steady herself, the mirror grandma slammed her fists down in fury. Each movement was twisted, exaggerated, revealing something the real person tried hard to hide. "It's a trick," Marcus said, standing. But the mirror version of him rose too, towering taller, shadows stretching unnaturally. The glass rattled. Then words appeared, carved across the mirror's surface from the inside. "Show them who you really are." The air thickened. A cold wind swept through the dining room, carrying whispers that slithered under their skin. Each family member suddenly watched their mirror selves act out the emotions they buried: anger, jealousy, regret, fear. Every suppressed thought became a performance behind the glass. Dad's reflection pointed accusingly at everyone. Brielle's reflection cried while tearing pages out of invisible journals. Grandma's reflection wandered the room, searching for someone long gone. "That's not us," Mom said firmly, placing her hand on the table. "That's who we become when we stop being honest." The mirror version of her turned, eyes glowing white. It cracked a smile that stretched too wide, then pressed its palm against the glass, testing its strength. The dining room lights flickered. Mom stood, voice steady despite the tremor in her hands. "We are not prisoners of what we hide." One by one, the family members spoke the truths they'd avoided. Quiet confessions, real ones. And with each admission, a spiderweb crack appeared across their twisted reflections, like the mirror family was shattering from the inside. "I'm scared I can't lead this family," Dad whispered. "I hate pretending everything's fine," Brielle admitted. "I miss who we used to be," Grandma said. The mirror family distorted, writhing like shadows in a storm. Then to crack. The entire glass burst into shimmering dust that vanished before it hit the floor. Their real reflections returned, flawed but human, scared but genuine. The dining room fell quiet again except for Brielle's small, steady breath. Mom finally said, "If we don't face ourselves, something else eventually will."